Hey guys, a warm welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to share my honest experience using the Google Pixel 10a, the 2026 model in the Obsidian color with 128GB storage. After using it for a while now as my daily phone, I feel like this is one of those devices that doesn't try too hard to impress you with flashy features but ends up being surprisingly solid where it actually matters. Let's start with the overall feel of the phone. The first thing you notice is how simple and clean it looks. It has that classic Pixel design, very minimal, very clean, and honestly kind of refreshing compared to phones that try to look futuristic for no reason. It feels lightweight but still sturdy in hand, and the build quality is better than what you'd expect from a mid-range phone. It's also durable with water and dust resistance, so you don't have to panic every time you get caught in the rain or accidentally spill something on it. Now moving on to the display. This phone comes with a 6.3-inch screen that looks really sharp and smooth. Scrolling feels fluid, watching videos is enjoyable, and even in bright outdoor conditions the screen stays visible. It's not the absolute best display you'll ever see, but for this price range it does more than enough and feels premium during everyday use. Performance is where things get interesting. The Pixel 10 isn't built to be a gaming beast, but for normal daily tasks it runs very smoothly. Apps open quickly. Switching between apps is seamless, and even with multiple apps running in the background, it doesn't slow down much. If you're someone who mainly uses your phone for social media, messaging, browsing, and streaming, you're going to have zero issues. Heavy gaming is okay but not its strongest point, so just keep that in mind. Now let's talk about one of the biggest highlights of this phone, the camera. This is where Pixel phones usually shine, and the 10 is no exception. The main camera takes really sharp and detailed photos, especially in good lighting. Colors look natural, not overly saturated, and portraits come out clean with nice background blur. What impressed me the most is how consistent the camera is. You can just point and shoot without worrying too much about settings, and it still delivers great results. The AI features take things to another level. You get things like Camera Coach, which actually helps guide you while taking photos, and smart editing tools that can fix small mistakes or improve your shots. It honestly feels like the phone is helping you take better pictures without you having to be a professional photographer. Battery life is another strong point. This phone easily lasts a full day, even with heavy usage. On normal days, it comfortably pushes beyond 30 hours, which is honestly more than enough for most people. And if you're someone who forgets to charge their phone at night, the battery saver mode can stretch it even further. It's reliable, and that's what matters. One thing I really appreciate is the software experience. You're getting a clean Android interface with no unnecessary apps or clutter. Everything feels smooth, simple, and easy to use. Plus, the fact that this phone gets long-term updates means you're not going to feel outdated anytime soon. It's one of those phones that you can use for years without worrying too much. There are a few downsides though, because obviously nothing is perfect. The performance, while smooth for daily use, isn't flagship level. Also, the design hasn't changed much compared to previous models, so if you were expecting something completely new, you might feel a little underwhelmed. And while the camera is great, you don't get advanced zoom options like higher-end phones. But honestly, when you look at the overall package, it makes sense. This phone isn't trying to compete with ultra-premium devices. It's focused on giving you a balanced experience with strong battery life, a great camera, useful AI features, and long-term reliability. So overall, after using the Pixel 10 as my daily phone, I can say this is one of the most dependable mid-range smartphones you can get right now. It doesn't try to be everything, but what it does really well. If you want a phone that just works smoothly, takes great photos, and lasts all day without stress, this is definitely worth considering. If you're interested in checking it out, click the link below for the best price. This is one of those phones that quietly delivers a really good experience without trying too hard to impress, and sometimes that's exactly what you need.